give no lip to Big John.
Big John, Big John,
Big Bad John.
Big John.
Nobody seemed to know where John called home. He just drifted into town and stayed all alone. He didn't say much, he kind of quiet and shy. And if you spoke at all, you just said hi to Big John. Somebody said he came from New Orleans, where he got in a fight over a Cajun queen, and a crashing blow from a huge right hand sent a Louisiana fella to the promised land. Big John.
Big John, Big John,
Big Bad John.
Big John, Big John,
Big Bad John.
Big Bad John there. Good morning. This is little, small, measly, Thank you. I knew I'd think of it.
Dick the Murray, go round, Hal Murray.
And measly and usually are going to get together from now until Ninesley, and it is now 7.5 minutes on the tender Tonesley. Thank you kindly. Early in the AM time. Big Bad John by Jimmy Dean is number 6 on the KDWB Fabulous 40 folder. So long, Dean. Where you going, go, Dean? Well, be careful when you... Why don't you go down and lie down in traffic somewhere out there? I beg your pardon. Take it easy at all times.
Now, here is 5 7/12-year-old humorist Diane.
You wouldn't pass another car on the hill, would you?
Well, it kind of depends on how steep the hill is. You know, I try to sneak around there once in a while.
Oh, then you're not one of them KDWB good guys.
KDWB what, guys?
KDWB good guys. There's millions of us, fella.
Practically zillions and squadrillions are on the way. The temperature at the moment is a pretty healthy 24 degrees. Bundle up accordingly. And I think you should put a little extra covering there, extra muffler on your car. I have an extra coat on my tongue this morning. And the wind is from the south, whistling Dixie, y'all, 6 miles per hour. Humidity is 78%. The pressure is barometrically 30.36 inches and falling. Just about hit bottom there on that. The weather is cloudy and a great big howdy. How you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, here's a gentleman you all know, Mo Knoxmoth. Here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
Hi,
President of the United States.
Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate.
The President needs your prayers and your help. You can help. Take an active interest in your country.
Another sound citizen service of KDWB.
And you.
And papa with the old la. That was not an papa tune at all. That was a little French tune. I just throw in papa for papa's day, which will come up a little bit after mama's day, or mummy's day if you're in Egypt. Sphinx, doesn't it? I had a symbolic thing like the Sphinx or a pyramid in front of a local loan office that I went to. Egypt me. Egypt. It's 12 minutes on the tender tone there. Thank you very much. You rung that up. It is, stop wringing your hands there. It's 12 minutes after 6, KDWB, early in the AM time. Hey, by the way, generally weather-wise, we'll have partly cloudy and warmer weather today, tonight, and tomorrow. Winds 10 to 15 miles per hour today, diminishing tonight, and a high today at only 35 degrees, a low tonight 22. Well, that's just 2. And a high tomorrow 40 degrees, a little warmer, a low tomorrow night, again cold, 15 degrees. And you're tuned to the golden dulcet spot on your dial.
KDWB.
With a big smile.
Channel 63.
Oh, it's fabulous.
There she is. Who opened the cage and let this girl out there? No, she was out without her keeper there. You're looking grand. Here's a girl. She's got pretty crazy shape. If it weren't for an Adam's apple, she wouldn't have any shape at all. Here's little man. What's your name there? Oh, yes, Rumpelstiltskin.
I know I can't make you stay.
Ray Peterson.
As you're walking away.
Hooray, Peterson!
It hurts me so to see you go, 'cause I could have.
There's Ray Peterson there. Thank you, R.P. That was right purty. Or a rotten presentation. No, I'm only joshing there. Josh, you remember I could have loved you so well is the title of same Hal Murray and ye oldie Murray go roundy. On the tone, 15 and a half minutes after 6, KDWB Fun Time. Still 24 degrees. Kind of coolish out there. And the wind is from the south, y'all. Whistling Dixie, y'all, out there. If you're driving down south, y'all, watch out for the U-Haul turns. Yuck. Oh, shut up. Hear ye.
It's KDWB's Entertainment Billboard for Tuesday, the 28th day of November. Here's what's happening today in the Twin Cities. The official basketball preview mixer will be held this Friday at the Marigold Ballroom in Minneapolis. Is open to all Twin City teenagers. Frankie Cameron and his trio appear nightly in the Driftwood Room of the Hotel Lowry in St. Paul, while in Minneapolis, vocalist Sherry Ferris is featured with a Hal Lichterman Modern Jazz Quartet at the Intuition. The Columbian Squires will hold a teen dance this Friday at the Hazel Park Commercial Club in St. Paul. Next Sunday, Cerebral Palsy of Greater St. Paul will hold its 9th annual Smorgasbord at Sacred Heart School from noon till 5 p.m. Also next Sunday, the Southtown Exchange Club will hold its 4th annual pancake breakfast for the benefit of their public service project. Tickets now on sale at leading ski shops for the Giant Ski Night Frolic to be held December 12th at the Prom Center, featuring ski exhibits, movies, and dances. Tickets for the Los Angeles Laker-Detroit Piston basketball game set for December 17th in the Minneapolis Auditorium are now on sale. Isn't it great to live in the Twin Cities?
That's a wonderful idea. By the way, one of those things to say, the Music Man has ended, hasn't it? I started to tout the Music Man and tell you that if it's playing, go to the theater across town because it's kind of it's a very nice show. It had quite a cast. One of the fellows broke his leg trying to get off stage. They were tossing tomatoes and all that jazz there. I tossed a tomato that was sitting next to me. She got pretty mad about the whole thing. And now,
KDWB Flashback.
Here's Elvis. Remember this one?
I don't want I beg of you. Darling, please love me too. I beg of you.
I beg of you. There it is, Elvis Presley with one of his big ones. I beg of you. Get away from here, you beggar. You don't have to ask me but once. One time for all of your begs. Put all of your begs in one asket. All of your begs in one asket. That's a little pun I threw in there. And a pun is a little more than P.U. and a little less than P.U.N.K., in case you wondered about it. There was Elvis from 1958, and I beg of you. I was just talking with friend Art Blasky in your newsroom. He said a spaghetti maker made his debut at Carnegie Hall last night. What did he do, throw meatballs at a big bowl?
Well, how do you know, Hal, that he sang? So it just goes to prove that anybody can succeed. Here's a man that made spaghetti all his life, and he was singing in Carnegie Hall last night. Of course, in addition to making spaghetti, he made a lot of money. He's a multi-millionaire, and he rented the whole building and hired a bunch of Italian opera stars in order to do it. And he got a lot of cheers from his audience of friends and employees who came by invitation only.
Well, crazy. It just shows you what money can do there. Probably everybody sat in the audience lassoing meatballs with spaghetti and had a wonderful time there. Oh, solo mio. Pardon me there. Oh, solo you. I've been gargling with Dutch cleanser. I got to get a light in that bathroom. That's all there is. You know, for years I was reading a book called, it was about Joan of Arc, and it was called Jeanne d'Arc in French. You know, I thought it was about a bathroom with no light in it all this time. And now, Mr. Ferrenti and Mr. Tice, you're at the Minneapolis St. Paul pianos. That's twin pianos for you. And tonight, trying to entice your fine way to play the Steinway. It's number 17 currently on the KDWB Fabulous 40 folder. This is Hal Murray in the Murray Go Round, and welcome to Carnegie Hall. This is Hall Murray, and speaking of halls,
This is the KDWB High School Hall of Fame. Today, KDWB salutes
John Rubelson. And there you are. This is Hal Murray. I have my own Hall of Fame there. No, I had a niche in the Hall of Fame once. I scratched it. That's what
63.
Oh, yes.
That's easy to remember.
In 1863. Well, I do remember that. On the tender tone. Come in. 24 and a half minutes after 6, KDWB early in the AM time, as we flit on through the early dawn. Pardon me, I wouldn't put my hand over my mouth when I yawn there. It would be polite. But I tried that once and got bit. Look at Venus, all the way up to her elbow before she realized it. Or did that come from biting her nails? You should file your nails, dear. What's that? She says, I do, under N. Oh, you're silly.
Here we go again. Yep, 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 whip, whip, whip.
Love these tender old waltzes. The Marcells. Pardon me, my throat aches a little too. Is there any bicarbonate in the house? Plain old baking soda will do. Oh, thank you. That's so delightful. Soda light. On the tender little tone. Come in there. 27 and a half minutes after 6. KDWB early in the AM time. Those with the Marcells, there they go. So long. Let me wave them goodbye as a Marcel wave. Our hair today, gone tomorrow. As was.
Hi-ho there. Percy Tinkle here. The Gargona snake, inhabiting Egypt 60 million years ago, is estimated to attain a length of 50 feet.
You heard it on KDWB. Didn't you?
Boy, I never heard of a snake with 50 feet. You hear about the big worm that came out of the ground there and started making love to another worm that came out of the ground next to it. It says, I love you, Sherry. And the other worm says, shut up, you silly fool, I'm your other end. Isn't that the living end? Here's Roy Orbison.
Come on, Candy Man. Yeah, candy, candy, candy. I got a sweet, sweet tooth for you. Yeah, candy.
Oh, Henry, you're nuts. That's number 11 currently on the KDWB Fabulous 40 folder, and specially designed for the thorn is this KDWB St. Paul, a Twin Cities Sound citizen.
The Northland reports the news to KDWB. These are the top stories in the Twin Cities today.
A regular news feature of Murphy Finance with 5 convenient locations throughout the Twin Cities. Check your phone book. You'll find there's a Murphy office near you to serve your money needs. St. Paul. Fire in Capital City apartment means death for 18-month-old Victoria Kunkel. Her 6-month-old sister suffers from smoke inhalation and is hospitalized in fair condition. Blaze in living room of apartment at 1001 Marion Street blamed on overheated oil burner. Minneapolis, the woman who shot her 2 sons, killing one, critically injuring the other, faces a series of mental tests. Harold Sutter approves tests for his wife Viola. Meanwhile, 21-year-old Ronald Sutter remains on critical list at General Hospital. Minneapolis, Wayzata couple seek dismissal of $1 million alienation of affection suit filed against them by son-in-law Philip Wilkie. They filed a motion that Wilkie's complaint does not state a claim for which relief can be granted. Roseville, man accused of breaking village election sign last month faces trial in municipal court on December the 7th. 36-year-old Leonard Heller Jr., campaign manager for an office seeker, is accused of destroying an opponent's advertising.
Murphy Finance will lend cash to you. Over 1 million loans since 1922. Need cash? Just phone Murphy Finance. Their trained personnel will fill your request quickly and confidentially. You can borrow on just your signature or on security, depending upon the loan plan that you choose. And payments will be tailored to fit your budget at Murphy Finance. With 5 Twin Cities offices, there's a Murphy Finance office near you. In downtown St. Paul at 6th and Cedar, South St. Paul in the Drover State Bank Building, in Roseville in the Lex Plaza Center, downtown Minneapolis on the 2nd floor of the Kresge Building at 7th and Nicollet, and in Crystal at 5620 West Broadway. Phone Murphy Finance first and pick up your cash later the same day. Remember the 2 new Murphy Finance locations, one at 5620 West Broadway in Crystal and in the Drover State Bank Building in South St. Paul. For the phone number of the Murphy Finance office nearest you, check the white pages of your phone directory or call information.
Here's the brand new KDWB Climatological Survey.
Partly cloudy and warmer today, tonight, and tomorrow. High today, 35. Low tonight, 22. High tomorrow, 40. Low tomorrow night, 15. Humidity now, 78%. The wind south at 6. Twin Cities temperatures. The Hal Murray program continues to 424 KDWB degrees. That's Twin Cities Today, a regular news feature of Murphy Finance with 5 convenient locations throughout the Twin Cities. Check your phone book. You'll find there's a Murphy office near you to serve your money needs.
First and factually on the hour, you'll hear the revised weather outlook and complete. Electronic news on KDWB, Channel 63.
And Jeremiah Fuller.
Poor little heart, you sure take a beating every time I fall in love. Poor little heart, you always pay for each mistake I make.
Hey, there it is. By golly, that's a goodie by Jeremiah Fuller. And I think you're... well, don't go, Jerry. I don't want to give you the brush. Stick around and say hi to everybody out there. Hi, Jerry. Hi, you. Good to see you there. You're looking grand.
A very good morning to you, Hal Murray.
Oh,
This is Jerry Fuller of Challenge Records. What's the word from the KDWB radar weather eye this morning?
Well, I just called up the weatherman, and he had one word. I don't know how you spell it, but there it is. Same to you, Mr. Weatherman. Don't get funny with me. I'll come over there and pull all the drawers out of your weather bureau.
Someone's going to win a brand new car every week at Clark. For the Clark stations are giving away a brand new car every Friday. Just come in and register, that's all you have to do. And the someone who wins could be you.
You. Last week's winner was a 40-year-old construction worker. There is Dwayne Newton there. And congratulations. And behind the wheel of that brand new 1962 Chevrolet Impala hardtop, you'll be sure to register your name now, and you can do just that, and Frankenstein on the grandstand. And I understand that... do you understand what I've said? Good. If you do, tear off the top of your nearest grocer and mail him in. That's it.
Someone's going to win a brand new car every week at Clark. Just come in and register, that's all you have to do. And the someone who wins could be you.
Are you? In case you didn't understand the original Aborigines, that was Mrs. Dwayne Uden, U-D-E-N, and spelled backwards, need you. It's she's a 40-year-old Mr. Dwayne Uden. I beg your pardon there. I'm Uden up all my time of making errors. He's a 40-year-old construction worker from Wayzata. He's married. Congratulations. Has 5 children. And I should hope you are married there. And thank you very kindly, sir. It's 22 minutes until 7 on the tender tone. One of those days. I should have stayed home, phoned the show in.
My mommy listens to KDWB. It's the thing to do.
Stick around, Mommy. We ask questions later. Such as, why did I get up this morning? Here's a tender little madrigal by the Letterman.
I'm not well. These pains are coming back again, and I think I'd better go see that feller.
Boy, that's a nice one. That's a KDW could be at the moment. The Letterman's arrangement of When I Fall in Love. Ooh, love, love, your spell is everywhere. Takes in everything, love, because it's all embracing. That's what, and I fall in love. On the tender tone. Ooh, tickles. It's 19 minutes until 7. KDWB fun time. You tickle me, I tickle you, you tickle me, I tickle you, tickle, tickle, tickle. It's an old song I used to sing way back in the old days. Where are we? Where are we? Oh, thank you.
Channel 63.
Isn't that fabulous?
Yes, dear, thank you. You may retire to your adrenaline tent now. There it is over there. She does everything intense, that girl. It's partly cloudy and warmer predicted for today, tonight, and tomorrow. And we have south winds whistling Dixie out there, 10, 15 miles per hour today, diminishing tonight, and a high today. High today, how little today? That's good as well. It's 35 degrees and a low tonight. Low tonight, how low tonight? It's 22 degrees, going to be just 2-2, and a high tomorrow, 40 degrees. Well, a heat wave, and a low tomorrow night, 15 degrees. Present temperature, 24 degrees, Twin Cities. Wind from the south at a slow 6 miles per hour. Humidity is 78%, and the barometric pressure is 30.36 inches and falling. Still falling, eh? And may hit a new bottom. No, not that one. That's the wrong end. And, of course, you're tuned to the merry-go-round and the...
This is the voice of Christmas Pest. Christmas Past. On KDWB, all types Christmas prizes every hour starting November 29th. It's called Take It From Me.
Bah, humbug, and other Charles Dickens expressions of disdain.
It's true, I tell you, it's true, and I'm so happy I'm going to dance.
Hey, you got a name for that step?
Oh, but of course, it's the Oliver Twist.
Oh, Dickens, you say there. Oh, well, that's life. And a Merry Christmas to you all. And here is John D. Buttermilk. Or one good churn deserves another.
Oh, two lovers part on a lover's lane.
And that one is 222. It's 22 on the KDWB Fabulous 40 folder. And John D. Loudermilk's his name. Well, the thing he ripped by hand on the back of an old subpoena called Language of Love. And that's what it is. It's a little billing and cooing. That's the language of love. After you get married, you find out there's a lot more billing than cooing when they start rolling in. 15 minutes until 7, KDWB Sporting Wear Time. Shall we?
Channel 63 Sports Scoreboard.
A regular sports feature of Murphy Finance with 5 convenient locations throughout the Twin Cities. Check your phone book. You'll find there's a Murphy office near you to serve your money needs. Major college football ratings put Minnesota down a few places from last week. Rating today shows Gophers listed 7th in the nation with Ohio State leading the list. Big Ten champ Ohio State and runner-up Minnesota grabbed 5 of 11 positions on the 1961 All-Conference football team. Minnesota with a 6-1 conference record wins more spots than the champions in the Honor 11. Picked tackle Bobby Bell and Tom Hall and quarterback Sandy Stevens. Minnesota Twins choose 4 men in the Major League Baseball draft at Tampa, Florida, picked by the Twins, third baseman George Banks, pitcher George Miranda, John Gorel, a second or third baseman, and right-handed pitcher John Swango. On today's sports schedule in basketball, it's Moorhead State at Augsburg, Bethel at La Crosse. In hockey, St. Paul is at Fort Wayne.
Money really doesn't grow on trees, but at Murphy Finance you can borrow with ease. Get the cash you need now at one of Murphy Finance's 5 convenient Twin Cities offices. You can borrow on just your signature or on security, depending upon the loan plan that you choose. Stop in today or phone the Murphy Finance office nearest you. The downtown St. Paul office is at 6th and Cedar. The South St. Paul office is in the Drover State Bank building on Concord. The Roseville office is at Lexington and Larpenteur in the Lex Plaza Center. In Minneapolis, it's on the 2nd floor of the Kresge building, 7th and Nicholas. And in Crystal at West Broadway and 56th. That's Murphy Finance, your money headquarters. There's a Murphy office near you. Remember the 2 new Murphy Finance locations, one at 5620 West Broadway in Crystal and in the Drover State Bank building in South St. Paul. For the phone number of the Murphy Finance office nearest you, you check the white pages of your phone directory or call information.
Here is your lifeline to sports.
Now, with all the money that Cal Griffith spent in Florida yesterday buying minor league talent to stock his second division baseball club, there exists the possibility that next season the Minnesota Twins' style of baseball may change from early sandlot to potential major league. DJ Leary with your live line to the world of sports.
First and foremost, the Channel 63 Sports Scoreboard, a regular sports feature of Murphy Finance with 5 convenient locations throughout the Twin Cities. Check your phone book. You'll find there's a Murphy office near you to serve your money needs.
Well, soon we'll all be rocking around that big bush.
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Hey, little Brenda Lee, by golly, she's rocking around the Christmas tree again this year. More looking at my expenses and my financial status, I think we're going to have a big rubber Christmas tree this year, and we'll look at it and stretch our imaginations. Brenda Lee with Rockin' Around Christmas Tree, written by Johnny Marks, by the way, who's the same feller what writ all about the reindeer with the bulbous nose with the glow. And that's right. At Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. Reindeer? It may snow, honey. It's 10 minutes until 7. No, it's not going to snow. Weather-wise, partly cloudy and warmer today, tonight, and tomorrow. South winds 10 to 15 today and diminishing tonight. A high today 35, high tomorrow 40, and a low tonight 22 degrees, the low tomorrow night 15 degrees. So the weather will fluctuate a wee bit there. It seems they have one Hades of a strike over in Gay Paris. What's going on over there, Artur?
Well, Hal, when they have a strike over in Paris, they really have a strike. The government workers are mad because they think they should be getting more money, and government workers includes people that work in the power plants there, and so suddenly at 6 o'clock, everything turned black, as one correspondent describes it, and there's an awful big traffic jam. Traffic signals wouldn't work. Everybody was living by candlelight, and to add to complications, also on strike are the butchers, Air Force ground crews, and postmen, and garbage collectors, too, and many, many other people.
Wow, well, boy, man, they're going to strike out, it looks like. 9 minutes until 7. We'll be checking with you on that, Art, thank you. Upcoming at 7 o'clock on Ye News. 9 until 7, KDWB merry-go-round time at the present time. And good music all through the morning. You just stick right with us. Right.
Just right.
Thank you.
The new Fairlane 500, the car that's right between Galaxy and Falcon, and just right for just about everybody.
The right size connected to the right price. The right price connected to the right style. The right style connected to the right length.
And it's all connected to the new Fairlane.
Right size, right price, it's Fairlane. Right style, right length, it's Fairlane. Right room, right buy, it's Fairlane.
The new Fairlane by Ford.
The new Fairlane 500 by Ford, right between Galaxy and Falcon. Right size, a foot shorter on the outside, big car room on the inside. Right price, price below many compacts. The new Fairlane 500 by Ford. It's just right for just about everybody.
Right size, right price, it's Fairlane. Right style, right length, it's Fairlane. Right room, right buy, it's Fairlane. The new Fairlane by Ford. Right!
Just right for just about everybody. See the new Fairlane 500 at your Ford dealers now.
Now, still 24 degrees in the Twin Cities. As long as we were in that Christmassy mood there.
Hear the KDWB Discovery.
And Joe Dowell has a big smoocherino for the Yuletide. Let's stand below your two lips and I'll kiss you till the cows come home. I'll kiss you till the cows come home. Yes, you just chased them home there. I have trouble with girls. I once said to a girl, give me a kiss. She says, no, I can't kiss you. I've got scruples. I said, oh, that's all right. I've been vaccinated. She says, no. Kissing spreads germs. I said, honey, you don't have to worry. The way I kiss, I crush them all to death.
There's always something happening on
And Marie kisses a girl.
with music.
I'm a music lover.
the latest in sports. And you can plan your day with our weather reports. Stay in tune and don't miss a second on KDWB, Channel 63.
That ever fabulous.
That is ever. And is ever you're going to get yourself probably properly tied up there? Good. Swell. Get yourself a feller and get tied up. Get the knot tied there. And knots to you, too, she says. It's 4.5 minutes until 7. KDWB, good music time, and we've got it.
One sure way to hear all the hits. Buy them.
I beg your pardon.
Or listen constantly to KDWB. KDWB plays only the most popular music.
I don't sleep at
Here's one of the most popular all of a sudden, like number 3 on the KDWB Fabulous 40-foldery.
Loving you so, how my heart yearns. You're the reason I don't sleep at night.
Number 3 on the KDWB Fabulous 40-folder, Bobby Edwards, thing called You're the Reason I Ain't Sleeping, Honey. Why don't you bring the mattress back? Or I'm so miserable since you left, honey.
It's almost as if though you were here.
Boing, boing. Gerald McBoing, boing in the background. Now, that's the Raiders, they call themselves, with a little of Dardanella. And we'll be darting back in here immediately following upcoming news. Brindino Alexander, Mr. DA himself, on KDWB, greater than ever before, according to the latest Pulse audience survey, thanks to you and you and you. KDWB St. Paul, a Twin Cities sound citizen. On the tone, Zevin.
Dean Alexander. KDWB News.
November 28, 1961. This is the 8th edition.